Understanding the SIM card not supported error on Verizon. Encountering a SIM card not supported or invalid SIM error on your Verizon device means your phone isn't recognizing or authenticating the SIM card. This prevents you from accessing cellular services like calls, texts, and data. It's not always a sign of a faulty SIM, but rather a communication issue between the SIM and your device. This video will guide you through troubleshooting this issue effectively. Keep in mind that as of early 2026, this is becoming less common because of eSIM. Several factors can trigger the SIM card not supported error on Verizon. Let's explore the main causes. One common cause is carrier lock and compatibility issues. Unlocked GSM devices often aren't configured for Verizon's specific CDMA or LTE bands, such as band 13. This mismatch prevents the device from recognizing the SIM. Another cause involves software bugs. Outdated carrier settings or operating system updates can overwrite Verizon-specific profiles, leading to authentication failures. Physical damage to the SIM card itself or the SIM slot in the device can also trigger this error. Even minor bends or scratches can prevent proper contact and authentication. Finally, issues can arise from network transitions, such as switching between 4G and 5G networks, or using dual SIM setups. These changes can confuse the device's modem and lead to compatibility problems. Understanding these causes is essential. Knowing what's triggering the error helps you choose the most effective fix. First, restart your device. A simple reboot can often resolve temporary glitches. Next, reset your network settings by going to Settings, then General, then Reset, and selecting Reset Network Settings. For older CDMA phones, dial *228 to update your preferred roaming list. Physically inspect the SIM card for any damage. Try the SIM card in another compatible device to see if the problem persists. If you're using eSIM, try erasing and re-adding it via Settings under the Cellular Plan options. The first software solution is to ensure your device has the latest carrier settings. Verizon regularly releases updates through their mobile app or as part of system updates on your phone. These updates include important network configurations that help your device properly recognize and connect to Verizon's network. For unlocked phones, particularly those switching from other carriers like AT&T or T-Mobile, you may need to manually configure the access point name or APN settings. The APN tells your phone how to connect to Verizon's data network, including settings for internet access, MMS messaging, and more. You can find the correct APN settings on Verizon's official website in their support section, or by contacting Verizon customer support directly. They can provide you with the exact parameters needed for your device. Here's how the APN settings might look when you're editing them on your phone. You can access this through your phone's settings menu under Network or Mobile Data options. Incorrect APN settings are one of the most common causes of SIM card recognition issues on unlocked devices. When the APN doesn't match Verizon's network requirements, your phone can't establish a proper connection, leading to the SIM card not supported error. With Verizon pushing towards eSIM adoption, issues with eSIM profiles are increasingly common. If you're using an eSIM, try erasing your current cellular plan and adding it again. Go to Settings, Cellular, Add Cellular Plan, and follow the on-screen instructions. You might need a QR code from Verizon to reactivate your eSIM. This process can often resolve corrupted eSIM profiles and restore your cellular connection. As of 2026, most new Verizon activations use eSIM, so you might need to know this. If the previous steps don't work, it's time to contact Verizon support. Use their automated diagnostic tool through the My Verizon app or website. If that doesn't solve the problem, visit a Verizon store for a SIM swap or replacement. Be prepared to provide details about your device, operating system, and the troubleshooting steps you've already taken. According to Verizon's customer support logs, most SIM-not-supported complaints are resolved with their diagnostic tools, but complex cases might require a visit to a store or replacement, averaging a resolution time of 3 to 7 days. Future of SIM technology is leaning heavily towards eSIM. By 2026, eSIM usage on Verizon has significantly increased, rising 40% year over year from 2024 levels. This shift to eSIM has led to a significant reduction in physical SIM errors, dropping from around 20% to just 5% in many cases, representing a 75% decrease. Verizon is also implementing AI assisted chatbots to diagnose SIM issues in real time. These intelligent systems can resolve up to 70% of cases without needing human intervention, making troubleshooting faster and more efficient. Looking ahead, physical SIMs may become obsolete for major carriers by 2030, with eSIM becoming universal. This could eliminate not supported errors by up to 80%, as per industry analysts. Experts recommend always verifying carrier compatibility before purchasing unlocked phones to ensure they work with Verizon's network. Also, ensure you're keeping your device software updated, as outdated operating systems can cause compatibility problems. A common mistake is neglecting to update carrier settings after an OS update, which can cause compatibility issues with Verizon. Always double-check APN settings, especially when switching carriers, to ensure proper network connection. By staying informed and proactive, you can minimize the chances of encountering the SIM card not supported error and resolve it quickly when it occurs.